Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sidebar Sessions. We're here tonight to talk about some of our favorite things. Thank you all who are hopping on. Please share this broadcast. We are going to be talking about some of the things that we can't live without, or things we can live without, but we were rapping out. So we've been having some kind of heavy topics here on Sidebar Sessions, but we thought we wanted to lighten it up and just give you guys an opportunity to get to know us better and get to know you a little bit better.
Yay.
So let's jump right on in to our discussion. So if you've ever been to a baby shower, you've probably played a game. Whoa. You've probably played a game called What's in Your Purse. So I'm going to start with you, Mom. What are the essential things in your purse that you don't leave home without?
All righty, let's see. Lotion. You know, you got to keep your hands, moisturized and stuff like that. So I never leave home without that. I never leave home, since I wear glasses, so I never leave home without my eyeglass cleaner and this handy microfiber cloth. Now, this is good because I used to just use like regular paper. I mean, not paper, maybe a paper towel or tissue or something like that. It would always leave a little residue, but a microfiber cloth actually, it doesn't scratch up your lenses, and it really keeps them really clean and smudge free as well. So always in my purse, always. Nowadays with COVID, and even before, I always keep sanitizer, hand sanitizer. All right, and let's see what else I always keep. Look at her, she left. I always keep a fingernail clipper, because you never know when you're gonna have a snag, break a nail, or something like that. So sometimes, if I don't have it, that's the time that I'll break something, and I'm frantically looking for it, always. And let's see, one other thing that and I always keep gum, freshen your breath, So those things I always keep. Other stuff is kind of, hit or miss, but always. What about you?
Pretty much a lot of the same things that you just mentioned. One of my favorite things to keep in my purse is these handy micro notes. So if you follow me on social media, you know that I'm a big fan of the Happy Planner. That's the planning system that I use. And I love this system because you can tear pages out and put them back in pretty interchangeably. So if I'm on the go, I have this notebook, I can write down the things I need, or just things I need to remember on the fly. And when I get back to the house, I can take my notes, peel them out, and stick them in my planner.
Now let me say, that's good, because that's a lot better than this little piece of this little pad here, So I like that. I might have to. Yeah, I like that. Keep going.
So you can get these from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, Joann, any of your craft stores. It's a good system to use. Also, another kind of off the beaten path item I carry with me, meet Stanley.
Okay.
So, as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, my husband and I are making some improvements to our house. We've been in our home almost 2 years. And
yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but we've been in our home almost 2 years, and I'm just now starting to really decorate. And there's nothing like going to purchase something like a piece of furniture and not knowing, whether or not it's going to actually fit in the space that you're using it for. So what do? I write down the space that I'm trying to decorate and the dimensions of that space. When I'm looking, I take my tape measure and I'm measuring whatever the prospective item is, and I know whether or not I can buy it. So
That's
Stanley
good.
goes pretty much everywhere with me, and I've become known as the lady with the tape measure on her hip.
You're the one. Can I borrow your tape measure?
That's it. That's it. And then lastly, an item that everybody should have in their purse right now.
Yeah. Yes.
And
Yes.
I do have a fabric one, but guess where it is? It's in the washing machine where it should be, because you should
Exactly.
be washing your fabric mask every now and then.
That is
So
so
I think
true.
we are all sick of COVID. Y'all,
Yes.
wash your hands, wear your mask, wash your mask, so we can get past this. Please.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So on to our next category, recipe rescue. So Mom and I, we were just talking earlier about cooking, and right now during this time, a lot of us are cooking a lot more than we probably would care to. So
Yes.
we're all trying to find some innovative ways to, you know, make mealtime either easier or more fun, just whatever we can do. So as you just saw on the title card, my favorite kitchen helper, hands down right now, is my Crock Pot Express cooker. So probably about a year or two ago, there was a big craze about the Instant
Pot, yes.
Which is basically a pressure cooker. But pressure cooking is not new. It's not a new phenomenon by any means. It's just made pressure. But I love mine being able to either slow cook things, set it and forget it at the beginning of the day, and have my dinner ready at night. Or if I forget, all I got to do is pop a piece of meat in there and it's done in 15 minutes. And it tastes like it's been in there the whole time.
Okay, so is it an Instant Pot or is that different what you have?
Mine is a competitor to the Instant Pot.
Okay, so Instant Pot. Okay, now, do you have that, is it 7-in-1 where you can do all these different things in your crock pot?
Yeah, so what it does, you've got an array of buttons and of course your digital LED screen, which is an upgrade from older pressure cookers or crock pots. And I have the option to saute. I have the option to cook rice in there. I can slow cook, either low temp or high temp. I can cook at low pressure or high pressure. And then it has presets for soups, for different types of meat, for beans, so on and so forth.
Oh, okay.
And I can steam things as well. There's a lot of different functions.
Okay. I like a crock pot as well. You know, I just have a regular one, but that's something I might invest in because I like setting and forgetting. You know, things that you can put in the crock pot or things that you can put in the oven, you know, that I don't have to stand over and watch. So, you know, you're right. With cooking more now, it's challenging first to find something different to cook. Then food has just skyrocketed. I mean, you know, as far as food that you buy, you know, in the grocery store, the price has gone up. So then you're trying to find something affordable, and then you're trying to get out of the kitchen. So all of those things, it's making it a little challenging. But, you know, you and I've been sharing like, you know, Pinterest recipes and things like that. And so that helps. And then I'll Google and just, you know, I tell you. So I don't really have a real favorite, what is this, recipe or anything like that. But I like a crock pot. That's all I can say on that.
I'm not mad at that whatsoever. Cameron says, do you keep hot sauce? I hear that's the new thing. And to that I say, Louisiana is the only way.
There you go. Now, there you go. Now, he ought to chime in. He talked that darn Texas Pete, what they have up there. That is watered down hot sauce. And no, ma'am, and no, sir. It is
No offense to anybody that you
right. We're not trying to, but hey,
red hot, but
right.
It's
I'm sorry. We have to, we got to stay true to your roots.
Crystal's a close second for nostalgic value.
Crystals?
Crystal hot sauce.
Yeah. Oh, Crystal hot sauce. Oh, okay.
You know, white label.
With the blue top on it.
Yeah. You find that at some fish houses.
Okay.
But Louisiana's the only way.
Yeah, it's the only way.
So, on to our next category. Say it with me, people. Relax, relate, release. So, another thing that's been a hot topic during the quarantine is people have had, more time at home, more time to themselves, is self-care. And we know that self-care comes in many different forms. It can be things that you do, like spa activities or, beauty treatments, whatever the case may be. But self-care can be as simple as not talking to them toxic people no more. There's levels.
Yeah, 100.
But Mama, what's your favorite thing to do when you want to relax, relate, and release?
Well, my favorite beverage is tea, hot or cold. Now, in the day and for cold, it's nothing but Lipton, people. Lipton. Now, I've tried, is it Louisiana community, Tetley teas, even the store brand. I'll do them all, especially, when, money a little tight or whatever. I've gotten a dollar tea bags, one single tea bag. But it's nothing like this smooth, crisp Lipton, okay? Got it right here. Right, hold on. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I had Chiffron when she was little. She would, I said, what is tea, Chiffron? And I had her repeat, it's refreshing. And she learned that about when she was about 3. Okay. Now, my relaxation time, though, and that's relaxing too, but it's drinking like a chamomile or herbal tea and reading. And, use my trusty mug. And there is, when I said Dollar Tree now, I'm a Dollar Tree fan. And there is a brand that I have really found that I really like. And it's, I don't know if you can see it. It's called Tea Vibe.
Yes.
And they come in all kinds of flavors. This is vanilla chai. This is blueberry honey, chamomile, and I think I have a peppermint. And then in the fall, they'll come with apple cranberry and another flavor. But these are great. I buy every flavor. I wait till they come out because they're seasonal. They're not always, in the Dollar Tree. And vanilla chai is my favorite. But $1, and there are 20 bags in here. And let me show you. Like, come individual packets. They're not like loose or anything. Great product. I mean, for $1. Really, not weak. Really flavorful. So yeah, that's my relaxation time. Is a cup of tea, a good book, and hey, you got me right there.
Mama, what's your favorite book?
Let me see, the last book I read, well, not the last book, I read them simultaneously. Becoming, Michelle Obama's book, is very, very good. I'm almost to the end of that. But there's another one. Why can't I? Give me a set, people. Can I do that?
Yeah. So what we've just learned is Lipton Tea is the official tea of the Sweet Tea Gems, and also not to sleep on the dollar store for your herbal and other types of tea. And so Mom likes to sip her tea and read a book. What book do you have?
This is Breakthrough, and it was based on that movie. It is very, very good. And Actually, I think Cameron gave me this for Christmas. But it's really all about the power of prayer and the power of a mother's prayer and not giving up. If you've ever seen the movie, I actually haven't seen the movie. So I'm just reading the book first. And, the movie came out, last year sometime, but it's very, very good. So that's the latest one that I'm reading.
Okay.
Now, what's your relaxation technique?
I like to make a day of it if I can. I like to start with a clean house, but beauty treatments now during the pandemic, I have gotten back to doing my own pedicures, which I really enjoy.
Okay.
But I love a good facial treatment. In terms of skincare, I like to periodically do a peel on my face. Now that I'm getting a little bit older, I need some different type of skincare, but I'll do a peel. But my go-to is these masks. The scary mask, Mom.
Oh, yes, that thing is scary, you all. She puts that thing on, and I'm like, that's scary. Go ahead.
It's a serum-based mask, but it makes you look like, the Michael Myers miracle mask. It makes you look like Jason Voorhees, but you come out looking like flowers afterwards. But these, I get them from Sephora. They're maybe $6 a piece, but they run sales on them all the time. They might be 2 for $6, and they have them for face, eyes, hands, and feet. So if I want a spa day, I will get all 3 or 4 of them and do the total body rejuvenation. And my favorite variety of this mask is probably this Rose Ultra Moisturizing and Brightening Mask. You put it on for 15 minutes and it really, really wakes up and brightens and refreshes your skin.
Wonderful. Awesome. I like. I got to get into facials and things like that.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Yeah, I'm just lazy. I don't feel like doing it, but hey, got it,
Well, another thing I like to do, that I wish I could do right now when I want to relax is take a vacation.
Yes.
Our favorite things for jet setting. And I'm going to drop a question down here in the comments. Where would you all like to go when the pandemic is over?
Oh, that's a good one.
Can't be there, but we will pretend for the moment. You guys tell us where you plan to vacation when the free world opens back up and it's safe to move about the country. But Mama, what's your favorite jet setting item?
Oh, my favorite jet setting item right now are these new sunglasses I bought.
I like that.
I like them too. Yeah. I was like, okay, it's about time to step up the game a little bit. I be buying cheap ones, I'm like, okay, get a good pair of sunglasses. Now, of course, I put my contacts in when I wear them, of course, but I think I want some prescription sunglasses. But
get prescription sunglasses. We both buy our glasses from Zenni.com. So I can't remember the last time I bought some from an actual optical shop. And if you've got your prescription and your PD, you can get a pair of glasses for as low as $6.95.
Yes.
Depending on, what you need. Mom wears bifocals. How much do you normally pay for your glasses?
See, these are mine right here. And these are my progressive lenses. All in all, it was like $40.
That's not bad at all.
No, not for progressives, because you're gonna pay. You can easily pay $200 for progressive lenses, and this was with the frame and everything. So, and with shipping, all of that. And I can attest, like Shafran says, I wouldn't buy glasses anywhere else. Really, buying glasses online now is so much cheaper than going to the eyeglass place or store, or wherever you get them from. But yeah, as long as you got your prescription right here. So yeah.
Absolutely. I think I pay on average 20 to 30 for mine, and that's with high index lenses. I get mine made a little bit thicker because my eyes are really, really bad. But all you got to do if you want sunglasses is get them to add a tint to it. They'll do that.
Yeah.
They do photochromatic lenses like the transition ones if you desire that. So really do check out Zenni. My favorite. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and with glasses, make sure you get anti-reflective coating.
Yes.
Because that helps at night. I mean, that glare, before I was like, oh my goodness, but that helps a lot. But go ahead.
Yeah, oleophobic is another good coating to get because it resists fingerprints.
Say that again.
Oleophobic coating.
And that's exactly, I see a print. That's exactly the problem I had. Okay. Learn something new every day.
So people save that insurance for your contacts and go order your glasses. With that being said, let me think. My favorite travel item isn't really a travel item so much. It's a travel strategy. So when I fly, most of the time, I try to have my carry-on. I try to put everything in there that I absolutely cannot be without, like a change of clothes. I try to keep my toiletries or the basic ones in my carry-on just in case I get separated from any checked baggage. But if you're flying an airline where you think you'll have to pay for baggage and you're going somewhere for a long time, or you think you'll have a lot of souvenirs coming back, what I normally do is take my big suitcase, leave it empty, take my little carry-on suitcase, and pack as much stuff as possible in that carry-on. And then I'll nest it inside my larger suitcase so that I'm only paying, at least going up, for one bag. Because you're just carrying the big bag with the small one inside of it. That way, if I get to my destination and I want to buy a lot of souvenirs or a really, really big one, I have an empty suitcase to put it in flying back. So that's my tip for travel.
That's good. I have a tip as well, and it's like a packing tip. Just to save space and to maximize, again, because like Fran says, those check bags can add up. So to save space, get some Ziploc bags. Maybe it depends on what you're putting in there, probably like your gallon size or what have you. Get a straw. Seal the Ziploc bag. You put your things in there. Roll your like I put my undies and t-shirts and things like that in there. And seal it up all the way almost to the end. Stick a straw in the corner of it and suck the air out of it. It's going to make it like a vacuum. And so you can actually stack all those little packs. It's almost like those packing cubes, but it's without the air and it's vacuum sealed. It's cheap. I mean, you can get a box of Ziplocs for $1, $2, or what have you, but you've saved a lot of space in your luggage. So
basically, you're telling us don't go buy them vacuum bags.
That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to be nice about it. Don't go buy them vacuum bags. Make your own.
That's right.
See, you got to be thrifty. You got to be resourceful. You put that straw and thing in it. You got a vacuum bag.
That's all right.
Thank me later.
Yes. Speaking of that, we got a couple of people. Grandma wants to go to Viva Las Vegas. I see you, Grandma. It's a fun place. And Miriam, hey Miriam, thanks for joining. She wants to go to New York to visit the in-laws. I am sadly, because I had hoped to be in New York this time of year. But
yeah. Well, of course, my bucket trip, and I've been wanting, is Hawaii. So I would love to, So prayerfully, we'll all be able to jet set next year.
Hopefully so. And again, wear your mask, wash your mask, wash your
Wash your
hands.
hands. Then we'll be able to go. Okay.
Okay. So speaking of washing, so
Yes.
fresh and so clean. All right. So while we're at home, we got to keep our stuff together. We got to keep our homes so fresh and so clean. Mom, what is your favorite household helper?
It is the Old Seer Spin Mop. Now it comes with, it's like a bucket that you can, let me try to say how to explain it. It's a bucket system. It comes with the mop, but the bucket has a mechanism that you use like a pedal almost to wring the mop out. That has been a lifesaver for me because I have tried those self-wringing mops, handles broke, all kinds of things. But this particular mop wrings out well. You can, spin it to where you just need a little water, or you can spin it to where it's almost completely dry. And so I love it. It, like I say, it has been a lifesaver. It's that back breaking and trying to wring a mop, and plus it's kind of dirty, kind of nasty.
Nobody want to touch that.
I don't want to touch that. And like I said, even those self-wringing mops that you wring on the handles, they're kind of fragile. After a while, they're gonna break. But this, you just step on, and it's like it's got a pedal, and you just however many times you need to wring that mop out. And I've had it for about a year now, and and the mop head itself detaches, and you can wash it. So that keeps your mop clean. Your mop head clean. So it's great. It's great.
Where did you get it?
I got it off of Amazon. Did I buy it on Amazon? Yes, Amazon. I bought it on Amazon. And I just recently ordered the Old Seer spray mop, because the only thing about the spin mop is that it's a bucket and it's a little big. So for those just quick cleanups, I got the spray mop. My bucket is when I'm mopping and doing the entire house. So Old Seer brand, great. It's good. It's good quality. And it wasn't just troubling. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask, is that spray mop similar to the Swiffer?
The spray mop is very similar to the Swiffer, and you can use your own solution, so you don't have to go buy anything or what have you. So that's one thing I was looking for in the spray mop. I didn't, because that's extra. I don't need to, So, and again, you can wash that pad as well on the spray mop. You can detach it and wash it, and it swivels so that you can get in corners and all of that. And I think I paid about like $25 for it.
That's not bad at all, especially if you're able to use your own solution and wash the pad. That's paramount.
Yes. So, Old Seer.
Well, my favorite tool is kind of an unconditional one, and it's attached to a tip if you aren't already doing this. When I clean a bathroom, we all want our bathroom to be super, super clean. Like, if you're not going to keep nothing else clean, you want to keep your bathroom and your kitchen in good order so that the nasties don't build up. When I'm cleaning the toilet, of course, there's always that hard to reach area behind, like where the latch is. Take a screwdriver, and I take the entire lid off periodically. That way I can clean the space underneath those tabs and clean the entire surface of the bowl, and then clean, the attachments of the actual lid. Once I'm done cleaning, I just screw it back on. That's my tip.
That's a good tip.
Because it builds up there over time. I may not do that every single time I clean, like every week, but at least once a month, I'm taking the whole seat off.
That's good. I like that.
So, speaking of budget, our last category of favorite things is balling on a budget. These are our favorite financial tools. Mom, I learned much of what I know about managing money from you. So
Thank you.
what's your favorite budget and financial tool?
I have two. Dave Ramsey, if anybody, most people kind of know him, and if they don't, he's like a financial, I want to say guru. He has some unconventional things that he's really about to get out of debt, which is great, but he doesn't like credit cards or what have you. But he has a great budgeting tool, a zero-based budget. And a zero-based budget is spending every dollar, telling every dollar where to go. Mm-hmm. And it's an online tool, and it's fairly simple. You just plug in your income and your expenses. And like I say, you tell it's a category for every dollar till you get down to zero. And I like it. And I also like that he has flexibility for self-employed people, because if you are self-employed, your income fluctuates. And sometimes that's hard to budget. And so he has methods that you can use, if you're self-employed. So I like his budgeting tools. Not necessarily all of his methods, but I like those tools. And then another is a newsletter that I subscribe to, an online newsletter called Money Talks News. Great. I mean, information. It's from the gamut of how to save money, from college, financial aid, to mortgages, to the most affordable places to live, the best jobs for making, if you want a job making $100,000 or more, the best jobs for that, or the best jobs in the tech industry, or even on Fridays, best deals on Amazon, just anything related to money. Mm-hmm. This newsletter is great. The format is easy to read. It's just short snippets, but it runs the gamut on anything you need to know about finances. And so that's one of my go-tos. And then as far as the budgeting side of it, I use Dave Ramsey's tools. So those are my go-tos.
Well, my favorite right now is a book that I've been reading called hopefully you can see, there it is, Finding Freedom in Finances. It's a 21-day devotional by Latricia Pew of Pew Financial Coaching. And this book, it talks a lot about sound financial habits and financial practices, but it really is helping me change my mindset about finances, to come to terms with a lot of my choices, and also just reset my actions and my action planning regarding my finances. And I am pleased to announce, for our next sidebar session, we will have Latricia live with us as our guest as we talk about freedom in finances. So that's one you absolutely do not want to miss. Pew Financial Coaching actually offers individual coaching, group coaching. She does speaking and training, teach me to budget courses, so on and so forth. But it's a wonderful faith-based approach to finding financial freedom. And this devotional, it's an easy read. It's a good read. I urge you to pick up this book, and next sidebar session, we'll actually be giving away a copy. So again, that's one that you will not want to miss. All right.
Most definitely.
Definitely. I'm excited about that.
Me too.
So, favorite beauty products. Mama, what's yours?
You hooked me onto this. It is Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. Best mascara ever. I have thin lashes, and I was always looking for a mascara that would give volume, that would give length. And I've run the gamut of Maybelline and Revlon and L'Oreal and just all kinds. And Fran gave me this for, I think maybe a couple Christmases ago.
Mhm.
And if I'm out, she'll know. I'm like, I'm calling you, even though now I can get it myself. Is it Sephora or Ulta?
Both.
Oh, okay. Okay. But the reason I like it, it thickens and lengthens and gives it a curl. I mean, I don't really have to even use an eyelash curler. And so this is, and it doesn't cake, it doesn't clump, it doesn't smear. It's easy to come off. It's just great. It's great. This is Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. Any other, I gotta have this. Gotta have this.
Definitely. Good mascara is hard to find.
It is. That's why
For sure.
What is yours?
I have a lot of favorites.
We know. Just pick one, please.
Well, one of my favorite go-to items in my beauty regimen, especially if I don't want to do a lot, but I want to look like I did, is orange blush. So there's a common misconception that Black girls can't blush.
Sure.
We don't necessarily turn red or whatever the case may be. And there just aren't a whole lot of companies that cater to us in that department. You either find shades that are incompatible with our undertones or ones that don't show up or that do and look kind of ruddy.
Mm-hmm.
But the closest thing to a natural flush for me is actually an orange. I'm actually wearing it right now.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
So this is an old discontinued shade from MAC that I probably need to throw away. But I can also recommend Taj Mahal from Nars. That's another good one. But any coral or orange tone blush will give you a natural looking flush and glow. Sometimes if I just want to put something on real quick, I'll do tinted moisturizer. I fill in my brows, put on mascara, and put a little bit of this on to give it that additional color, that flush and that glow without doing a lot.
Okay. I like that. That's good to know.
Because I had tried like brown before, which is not really the right thing. And sometimes I'll use a purple if it's a special event or something like that. But day to day, if I just want to look like I blushed or I went outside and got a little bit of glisten, I just throw on some orange.
That makes sense because I tend to steer toward the not the rose, but the purple tones. Which is okay, but that makes sense about getting the glow, the actual blush, because our undertones are more red or yellow or what have you. I like that. That's a good tip.
Yep.
You have to get me some.
Definitely. I think you would definitely look good in an orange blush. And shout out to Mom. Mom always wore blush, so I never thought twice about wearing it, where a lot of people are kind of afraid of it. So, yeah.
Always. Part of my routine.
Absolutely. So, we want to do our very first live review.
Yay!
So we have a product here today, the Maybelline New York SuperStay Matte Ink Lip Color. And we picked the shade Pioneer because we both like reds. And we want to do a first impression, real deal review for us. For you. So we bought this. I got mine off of Amazon. Where did you buy yours?
Bought mine in Target.
And I think I paid $7.99.
$7.99.
So this retails for $8. You can get it from Target, Walmart, any of the stores that sell Maybelline lip products. Mama, what are the claims on this lipstick?
That it's a nice matte color that really you know what? Yeah. Now, see, this is live. This is live, people. She asked me to do something. Now that I'm thinking about it, that I did not do. That's why I had to pause. I don't know. We're going to have to look that up. Let's look that up now. Let's Google that now.
So you're supposed to get perfectly intense lips with super saturated matte ink liquid lipstick for up to 16 hours.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's a long time.
That is a long time.
So here at Sweet Tea Gems, as well as Mac the Maverick, if you follow me, we have a kind of special rating scale. Some people will give things 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. Some people, go from best to worst, 1 through 5. We rate things from high and mighty to man, please.
Man, please.
So if it's a product that we really, really love and it exceeds our expectations, we might give it a high and mighty or a mighty 5.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just kind of middle of the road, it's, nothing to write home about.
Yes.
If it's a little bit lower than that, we might say, don't waste your money. And if it's just outright sorry, garbage, man, please.
Man, please.
So we're going to try this lipstick. And you guys tell us what you think, and we'll tell you what we think. So just opening the package for the first time, I'm looking at it, and it looks like it is a nice, true blue-red.
Okay, when I first open it up, I'm just looking at it first before I put it on, on my arm. It doesn't look matte. It looks wet, like it would be glossy or something.
That's interesting. So we know it doesn't go straight on matte. I wonder, does it dry down?
Okay, let me see. Yeah, it does go on wet. It doesn't, yeah. So,
And smelling it, it almost has kind of a fruity smell.
Yeah, I kind of smell a little vanilla, but a little fruit too. You're right. Not a bad smell.
No, it's not a bad smell. I'm real sensitive about that because I feel like if a product smells really bad, I'm going to have a bad reaction to it.
Okay.
Personally. I could be wrong about that, but I'm rather paranoid. Okay. And just for kicks, just some other claims on this lipstick. Comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 15 shades. I think it comes in 15 shades.
Okay.
And yes, close. All these pop-ups. I'm sorry, y'all. Ingredients. The first one is dimethicone. It's a silicone that resists moisture. You're going to find that in your hair products.
Yes.
Trimethyl silicate, isododecane, dimethicone copolymer, nylon. So paraffin, glycol, limonene. Needless to say, this product is not all natural.
No, it is not. It is not. So if you're looking for that, you probably don't want
a lot of chemical ingredients and some fragrance.
Yes.
As well as some different colors of red, yellow, and blue. So if your ingredients is sensitive, I urge you to go onto the Maybelline New York website and check out the ingredients before you buy it, just to be safe. But there is a arrow tipped applicator, which you just saw, as opposed to, say, a Doe Foot applicator.
Now, so you got to educate me. Doe Foot?
Doe Foot is like the little square applicator that is like diagonal at the tip, like a Doe Foot.
Okay.
Like a deer's foot.
Okay. I tell you, okay.
But anyway, so let's dig in. Let's do the wear test.
Okay. I got my little comeback here.
So
It's bright. It does go on matte.
Mm-hmm. So one benefit of this arrow tip applicator is that you can get somewhat precise lines.
That's what I was getting ready to say. You can always line. Mm. I'm trying to see now. Let's see. Because, red smears pretty bad. See. Wait a minute. Let's see.
While you're getting yours on, you guys, if you were here at the top of the broadcast or have seen any of the announcements, we are giving away a product to not everyone, to one lucky viewer that is following the Sweet Tea Gems page and answers one question. So the question is, and I'll type it in the comments, what do you feel makes you beautiful or handsome if you're a guy? So we want you to answer this question. Make sure that you have liked and followed the Sweet Tea Gems page, and we will be picking a winner at random to receive one of our favorite things that you saw tonight. So be sure to answer that question. Mom, what's your first thought, your first impression?
Okay, it did go on matte, which I like. It's a true red. Now it's a bright red. But it's for me. It's smearing for me. Either I don't. I like the matte texture.
Okay.
I do like that. I'm still kind of debating on the color. What about you?
I love the color. I do love the color.
Okay.
It reminds me of another blue red that I probably have in my purse. So reds can be on several different ends of the color spectrum. I don't have it in this bag. They can be on several different ends of the color spectrum, and they can have different undertones. You can have reds that are more yellow.
Yeah.
And you can have reds that are more blue. This is the one I was looking for.
Oh, okay.
From ColourPop. It's an ultra matte.
Okay.
But yeah. This one to me is more of a blue red, which I actually like, and I think it complements my skin tone well. The only thing that I'm not liking at first impression is that it feels kind of sticky. Yeah. Not a fan of that.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, it definitely, it doesn't glide, it's not smooth at all. Yeah.
So it went on for me pretty easily, but as I'm sitting here, smacking my lips or whatever the case may
be. It's sticky.
It's a little bit sticky. It's a little bit sticky. Yes. Now, granted, that probably lends itself to some wearability. There's nothing like wearing a matte lipstick and it's dry. Like,
this is true.
This is true. Dry for 16 hours because this is supposed to last.
That's what I was going to say. Right. The claim is that it's going to last for 16 hours. So, you would, so I would think if I
was just going to say, and some of the tack is probably going to wear off. Let me see something.
That's what I was going to see.
No transfer.
Nah, I did.
You got transfer? It's minimal.
Yeah, it's not a lot. Yeah, it is minimal. It's not a lot. Not compared to
just kiss the paper and get, even as hard as I pressed it, I still didn't get much off.
Yeah, that's true for a red. Now that is very true. You're right. So I would think if I were, had a special occasion or something and I wanted a long lasting, I would probably use it. But on a regular, I don't, unless the stickiness goes away, I don't know.
It's almost got the texture of a regular satin bullet.
Satin bullet. Okay.
Like a bullet lipstick.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like an old school lipstick, it kind of has that texture to describe it.
But the color is growing on me. It is pretty. And I do like the applicator. Yes. The precision of being able to line in, so I do like that.
You asked about a Doe Foot. This is a Doe Foot applicator.
Oh, okay. Got many of those. Okay. So overall, let's see what I would rate this bad boy. So I would say,
you like the color. What else did you like about it?
I like the color. I like that it's matte. And I like the applicator.
Okay, cons?
Stickiness. And it's smearing a little bit for me.
Okay.
It's smearing a little bit. And I'm wondering how easy it's going to be to get off.
Now, hey, it's supposed to stay on 16 hours.
So you might, that's going to be a good one. Okay. We'll have to come back in our next sidebar and let you all know how long did this stay on, and then how hard was it to come off? Because I'm gonna keep this on all night. Okay.
Well,
all night. I'm gonna get ready to eat some pizza. Okay, that's a good thing. I'm gonna have it on while I'm eating. So I'm gonna see. Okay, can you eat? Can you do all this and it still stay on? So good test. Good test.
Yeah. So for me, pros, I like the color. I do like the fact that it's not super, super dry, that you don't get transfer. And the cons, I'm not necessarily a fan of the texture, like the stickiness in the texture. But I will say, I just tested this color and this color. They're the same. I think if I had to have one in my purse that I knew would last, is this guy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If I need something to last, it's going to be this.
So, Mom, on a scale of mighty fine to man please, what's your rating?
I'm going to give it a mighty fine.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a mighty fine. Yeah. Even though, like you said, the texture, but for the claims so far that it's going to it's a lasting matte, true red, so far is up to the standards for that. And especially if it lasts like it says it does for 16 hours or however long, I give it a mighty fine.
I think I will give it a mighty fine as well. It's not, just a huge revolutionary something that I have to run out and buy, but it's definitely something to write home about. It's one that I would recommend. Even if I chose a different color, I think I would recommend this for me.
Right. Me too.
Okay, so this has been our first real deal live review of a product. Guys, don't forget, the question for the night is, what do you feel makes you beautiful? So just looking back at our comments from the night, we talked about travel. We got a person that says they got that same Old Seer Spin Mop. Miriam says they have it at Walmart too. So,
okay.
Locally, you can. All right. And then Miriam says that color looks pretty good on us.
Thank you.
Says it's not her favorite color. More of a neutral gal anyway.
Yeah.
And as far as, and she likes the fact that it lasts. We'll go for that.
Yeah, we'll go for
it's
that.
available in 16 different shades, so it might be worth it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And she also says the color of her hair and her smile makes her beautiful.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah. Also, Cameron asked, does the Crock Pot Express tenderize potted meat? I think if you put it in there on high pressure in 15 minutes, it'll come out quite nice.
But isn't potted meat already just like mush?
But what, like what are you going for?
Yeah, are you going for a soup
production?
Yes, a soup or puree. Is that what you want?
Some potted meat Wellington. The Wellingtons are raw.
Those darn beef Wellingtons. Yes.
That is awesome.
Oh.
Okay. So our anchor scripture for the night is 1 Timothy 6:17.
Okay. And that says, as for the rich in this present age, charge them not to be haughty, nor to set their hopes on the uncertainty of riches, but on God, who provides us with everything to enjoy. And in the NIV, it says, command those who are rich in this present world not to be arrogant, nor to put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for enjoyment. And I think, this is a great one. I always talk about balance. And, God gave us everything to enjoy. Mm-hmm. But of course, he doesn't want us to put anything above him.
Right.
And not to put our treasures or our hope in anything or anyone but him. But at the same time, he blesses us so richly and enables us to enjoy everything, that he has provided for us. So these favorite things that we've talked about tonight and so many other things that, it's wonderful to be able to enjoy life and have the fruits of your labor, so to speak, and get rewarded. And like Shafran said at the top of the hour, reward yourself, be good to yourself, pamper yourself. And because life is hard, as I always say, it can be stressful. These are stressful times, but find some way to enjoy it every day, even the little things. Like I say, sipping my little cup of tea. Hey, it's the little things that count.
Absolutely. There is a favorite poem of a lot of people that says time is filled with swift transitions.
Mm-hmm.
Not the earth unmoved can stand. Build your hopes on things
eternal.
Hold to God's
unchanging hand. That's right.
With that being said, we've come to the end of our broadcast. Just want to remind everyone one last time, if you have not answered tonight's question, what makes you beautiful or handsome? Be sure to answer that question and follow us here at the Sweet Tea Gems Facebook page to be entered in a drawing to receive one or maybe two of our favorite things that we discussed tonight. Be sure to do that. Thank you all for joining, for watching, for commenting and having fun here with us. You can follow us here at Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram. You can also follow us on our YouTube channel where you can catch the replays of all of the sidebar sessions. For those of you who have friends that you think would be interested in watching us but don't live on social media, do share the YouTube replays with them. So you can follow us there. And we have an announcement. August the 1st, our Sweet Tea Gems website will be live.
Yeah.
So we've been working on the background for that to try to get that ready for you all. You'll be able to see our latest videos, our gems of the week, amongst other things. We'll also have some blog entries. We'll be writing and sharing more of our jewels and pearls with you. So, with that being said, Mom, you got any closing remarks?
Tune in for our next sidebar session, August the 6th, where we will have I always want to say her name, Latrice Pew, discussing and talking about her book and finances. So be sure to tune in. But we've enjoyed you. We hope you enjoyed our favorite things, and you all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye-bye.
I'll see you later.